In a tit-for-tat move, the Kuki Women Union KWU of Jiribam and Tamenglong district, endorsing the decision of the Kuki Zo village volunteer Vaingay Thang and Tuilang Kol, began an indefinite counter-economic blockade along National Highway 37 Imphal-Jiribam on Monday morning. Earlier, the Kuki Zo village volunteers, Vaingay Thang and Tuilang Kol, alleging that Arambay Tengol and Mera Paibis of Jiribam are imposing a blockade on supplies of essential commodities for the Kuki Zo community, warned of imposing an indefinite counter-economic blockade along National Highway 37 if the alleged unethical and inhumane practice of blockading essential commodities for the Kuki Zo community was not stopped immediately. Subsequently, the KWU of Jiribam and Tamenglong district, vehemently condemning the blockade of essential commodities by Arambay Tengol and Mera Paibis of Jiribam, imposed an indefinite counter-economic blockade along National Highway 37 in support of the decision by the Kuki Zo village volunteers Vaingay Thang and Tuilang Kol. In response to the violent actions of the Meitei women group, the Mera Paibis, and the radicalized Arambay Tengol, who have allegedly engaged in aggressive behaviors against central security forces, including using JCBs to move army Caspers and blocking and burning goods intended for the Kuki Zo tribal community, the Kuki women of Tatbung, Leisang, and Thang Nom in Jiribam district have also enforced an indefinite counter-economic blockade in their areas. Following the indefinite counter-economic blockade, hundreds of escorted loaded trucks were seen stranded between Lengang Pokpi and Paitol. The Kuki Zo village volunteers from the Vaingay Thang and Tuilang Kol regions alleged that the Arambay Tengol and Mera Paibis of Jiribam have restricted even urgent medical requirements for ailing patients, provoking and escalating violence in the area. The Kuki Zo village volunteers also recalled that on May 14, Sego Lane Singh Son of Paitol village was abducted from a temporary Naka checkpoint on NH-37 near Paitol village, and his badly beaten, tortured, and decomposed body was found on May 17 near Molzol village in the Jiri River. Additionally, on June 6, El Lalyan Mong of Vang Nom, Jiribam, was dragged out of his house, and his whereabouts are still unknown. Further, on June 8, Meitei armed militants carried out a full-scale attack on Kuki Zo settlements in Jiribam town, burning every Kuki Zo house and imposing a blockade on every Kuki Zo individual trying to escape from Jiribam with the intention of annihilating them, it stated. The KWU has been actively advocating for peace despite repeated provocations and violent acts allegedly committed by the Meitei community and associated militant groups like Arambay Tengol. The KWU emphasizes that despite several instances of violence against their community, the Kuki Zo people have chosen not to retaliate, preferring peaceful resolution through dialogue. Recent escalations after the parliamentary election in June 2024 have led to widespread violence, including the burning of Kuki Zo houses and abductions by Meitei militants. The KWU has accused Meitei radicals and groups like Mera Paibis and Arambay Tengol of conducting targeted violence and imposing economic blockade on Kuki Zo communities. The KW's statement also holds the government responsible for any adverse incident resulting from the ongoing situation. This reflects their plea for intervention and protection amidst the escalating violence and tensions.